The Commandos come in 1-1. They opened up with a win at Victory Christian. Tough loss last week at home to Holland Hall. Rejoice comes in having played only one game in week 0. They lost big to Cascia, their Class A school. On first down, Ward looking for something near side. Gets a couple tough yards across the 40. Let me just shy of the 41. Second and 8. Cooper Mullen, as he has the first 2 weeks in at quarterback. In a straight I formation for Cascia, not something we've seen that much of. It's a give to the fullback fumble. I think Cascia got back on it. Let's see, at the 44.
Number 17 was the ball carrier and fumbles on the play.
That was Baxter Robertson, on the carry.
By the Commandos, so it'll be third down.
Recovery by Cascia. Gives them life here on third and about 3. They break the huddle with an empty backfield. Snap early. Mullen picks it up off the ground, throws behind the intended receiver, caught by Pazzo, and he's going to rumble forward to midfield. Let's take a look at this. It could not have started any worse, as Cooper was not expecting this snap. Calmly picks it up, throws behind, 2 ricochets, and then again, there's Owen with the reception to take it to midfield. We'll take it. 1st and 10 at the 50. Ward spins away from the first would-be tackler and gets positive yardage down to the Eagle 46. A gain of 4.
4 yards on the play. Ball placed on the 46-yard line.
Cascia shut out last week against Holland Hall. First time they've been shut out in a couple years. Last time was 2018 against Berry Hill. Before that, it had been a long time. Mullen back under center, fumbles it again and has to fall on it.
Quarterback number 11, Cooper Mullen, recovers the fumble.
Man, hard to tell from up here if it was a snap or just the closing the hands too quick by Cooper. Of course, you have a wet field with a wet football and a team that doesn't go under center that much. The loss of 2 makes it 3rd and 8. Mullen looks left, now throws it back right. Far sideline, complete to the 44.
Number 18, Lobato.
Jake Lobato on the catch as he slid down near the Eagle 45.
2 yards there. It's going to bring up 4th down. Stop. Number 22, Jennings. It'll be 4th and 5.
So 4th and 5 for the Commandos on this opening possession. 8:50 on the clock. Opening possession of the game.
Here we go.
Mullen with trips to the left. Slant pass at the 40, in and out of the hands.
Turnover on down.
Aiden Hicks had it and tried to run before he caught it. So Cascia turns it over on downs. And the Eagles start this drive from their own 45.
45-yard line, 1st and 10. Number 3 quarterback Chance Wilson. Ready in the box.
Chance Wilson, the quarterback for Rejoice, a 6'3", 175-pound sophomore. They look to the Eagles sideline, change the play up. So their first play from scrimmage will gain 3 or 4, brought down from behind by J.J. Peters.
2nd down for the Eagles.
Small gain. They'll say only 1. Good job by Peters tripping him up as he was trying to slice through the left side of the offensive line.
2nd and 9.
never been to Rejoice Christian, it is just off 106th Street North here in Owasso, just west of 169. Man in motion. Wilson will keep it up the middle. That'll be enough for an Eagle first down. Down to the 43. And quickly back up to the line of scrimmage with a wide receiver set are the Eagles. First possession of the game for Rejoice Christian. Swing pass near side. Flag down, pushed out the near side 40-yard line by Cooper Lai and Andrew Worthen. Will be a hold out there. That's what enabled the receiver to bounce outside and gain some extra yardage.
Holding is the call against the Eagles.
I'll back it up to the Rejoice 49-yard line. Bring up a 1st and 18. Of course, Cascia in their road whites.
That foul pushes the ball back across the 50.
Navy blue helmets. 1st and long for the Eagles. And down at the 45. Drop there. J.J. Peters on the sack.
We'll bring up 2nd down.
J.J. having himself a nice series.
Way to fly.
Second and 22. Inside of 7 minutes to play here at Rejoice. Scoreless. Cascia turned it over on downs, and now Rejoice with their first possession of the game. Broken play, and Wilson finds a receiver down the near sideline that got lost, but a flag back in the backfield, and it will be another hold.
The call again against the Eagles.
$18 get you to the 50, another 17 get you to the 33, so 2nd and 35 it looks like.
So this is going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 35 is how we'll count this for the Eagles.
So what do you do here if you're Cascia? Just try to prevent something big. Pump fake going down the far sideline, and just what we talked about. You'll give up the short pass, but play for the long one. And 2nd and 35 is converted. Oh my. So a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the Cascia 30. Jet sweep coming near side. Cascia closing hard and pushed out at the 25-yard line. Cooper Lai on the tackle. Gain of 5. As we're halfway through the first quarter. Again, scoreless. The Eagles threatening here on their first drive. Still plenty of time on the play clock. 11 seconds is when they get the snap off. Wilson looking left, nothing there. Closes, fumbles, falls back on it at the 31. That was Peters again, who was setting up camp in the backfield so far early on.
Looks like more on the 31, so we'll call it 3rd and 11.
Loss of 6 brings up 3rd and 11. go with an empty set here on 3rd and 11, what I'm sure is 4-down territory. Wilson the slot in motion from the right. Wilson rolling to his left. Steps, throws, incomplete, thrown behind the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th and 10.
Looks like the Eagles go for 4th and 11. All right, Eagles fans, it's 4th down for your team. Let's hear you.
With 4:28 on the clock, 4th and 11. For Rejoice going across the middle, and they've got a man at the 12, inside the 10. Down to the 5. Make it the 4.
Ball's on the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for your Eagles.
So 2 big conversions for Rejoice on this drive. A 2nd and 35 that was converted. Now a 4th and 10. It gives them a 1st and goal as we approach the 4-minute mark here in the first quarter. Wilson's going to keep it, looking from over the right side. Push back towards the middle. Gains a couple.
Wilson looks to get about 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Flynn Sage, the junior, there on the tackle. And quickly back up to the line of scrimmage. Wilson looking for something up the middle. His knees down before he gets there. Just inside the 1. 3rd and goal now.
That'll bring up 3rd down.
Wouldn't be surprised if they don't get to it again quick. Yep, and they do. Wilson trying to make his way through there, and it looks like he did.
This
Yep.
time it's a touchdown.
So with 3:17 left to play here in the first quarter, the Rejoice gets on the board first.
Ben Brown set for the extra point.
The extra point attempt is up and good. Timeout. 3:17 left here in the first. Cascia down by 7. This is Commando football.
Discount Tire is a proud supporter of Eagle Athletics. Fans, be sure to take your ticket stub or all sport passes to any Tulsa area Discount Tire store and receive 10% off your total purchase. Let us get you taken care of at Discount Tire. The Tulsa area stores are at Owasso at 116th and 169, and Tulsa Hills, Broken Arrow Hills, and Woodland Hills Mall.
Senior Ben Brown puts his foot into it. And Ward, far side, catches it at the 10. Avoids the first gunner and squirts his way across the 25 near the 27-yard line.
Support us every week here at Rejoice. We want to especially thank our Eagle partners, Advanced Orthopedics, Rejoice Church, Park Meadows Boat and Mini Storage.
1st and 10. Ward gets past the first level, finally spun down at the 39. Excuse me, the 34. Gain of 7 for Jace. Nice positive run there on 1st down.
7-yard gain there, so we'll call 2nd and 3.
Rejoice in Class 2A this year. So a chance we might see them again. Cascia keeps it on the ground and gets maybe a yard, does Ward. So 3rd and short in what has been a quick first quarter. Flynn Sage in as one of the fullbacks in that heavy set. 3rd and short, and nothing there. Just nothing there. Robertson was the left fullback who they gave it to, and just not a lot there. And Cascia will be forced to punt with 1:45, clock moving here in the first.
All right, Eagle fans, it's 4th down.
We need a good kick out of Cooper here. And he'll give us a pretty decent one. End over end, fielded at the 31. First man misses, but not the second one. That was Flynn Sage with the tackle downfield on special teams at the Eagle 37.
Cascia Hall. It'll be 1st and down, Eagles.
From the 37, little jet sweep going to the left, read pretty well and spread out nicely up front by Cascia. Gain of maybe 2.
Looks like about a 2-yard gain. We'll call it 2nd and 8 for the Eagles, just under a minute in the first quarter.
Football fans, need refreshment between downs? Check out our concession stand. We're offering Chick-fil-A sandwiches, hot dogs, Pepsi products.
50 seconds on the clock. Clock moving. Still plenty of time on the play clock for Rejoice. And head coach Brent Marley. 2nd and 8. Wilson being chased. Has a man here near side wide open. Throws it at his feet at the 45. So a 3rd and 8. Coming up. Again, we are on the top of the press box, so apologize if some of the loudspeakers that are up here are overbearing at times. Hard count, nobody jumps. The Eagles look here to the near sideline. See if they want to stay in the same play. And Wilson again rolling, feeling pressure, throws off his back foot, a wobbly pass. Downfield to 28, knocked away. Good coverage downfield by Worthen and Cooper Light. He's lucky it wasn't picked. And you can see here early on, Rejoice on their pass plays, trying to do some sprint out and rollouts. Because when Wilson was just dropping back in the pocket on the first series, he had no time at all. Nice stop there by Cascia. Punt sails, or the snap sails over the punter's head. Trying to pick it up, he can't. Sage hops on it at the 12, and that's where Cascia takes over. That's just the kind of play we needed here at the end of the first. Well, the snap goes high, and Ben Brown looked to be looking up as he was trying to pick up the football. I think if he had just ran back there and got it and took a couple of steps, he could have got a punt off. But there is a flag down, but it is declined. It was on Rejoice. They'll officially say at the 13 is where this drive will start. 18 seconds left here in the first quarter. Commandos down by 7. Now with their third possession of the game. Robertson stays in at fullback to the right of Cooper. Will fake to him. Ward, right side. Spins out of the first tackle inside the 5, down near the 3. That'll be close to a first down. Looks like it, yeah, that's going to be enough for a first down, so it'll be first and goal for the Commandos. And that will be the end of the first quarter. We've played one here in Owasso. At the end of the first, Cascia down by 7, but threatening with a first and goal from the Eagle 2 when we come back. This is Commando football.
Eagle fans, let's get ready. We're going to stand up and cheer with our Rejoice cheerleaders between quarters.
Back to action here to start the second quarter. Cooper decides to keep it on his own. The last hop, let's see if he got it. Yes, he did. Touchdown, Cascia.
Quarterback keeper number 11, Cooper Mullen.
Been holding that one in too long. So Cascia says, well, you guys can score off a quarterback sneak, and so can we. Swing gate. Mullen gets the pitch, looking for somebody. He finally finds a man near side, and he got across the pylon before he fumbled the football. They're going to say the 2-point conversion is good. Wow. I didn't think he made it in. He did stay in bounds, though. Never touched out of bounds, and he got across that pylon. We just see on the replay right there. We'll take a quick timeout. The 2-point conversion puts Cascia on top, 8-7. 11:55 left to play here in the first half. This is Commando football.
Dr. Jeff Fox with Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma is proud to support the Rejoice Christian Eagle with excellent orthopedic care and sports medicine. Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma is the official orthopedic and sports medicine provider for Rejoice Christian School.
There's nothing worse than hearing those words, "You can't make it to the game." Well, now you don't have to miss out on the action every Friday night here at Rejoice Stadium. You can watch all Rejoice home games that are played at Rejoice Stadium or in the high school gym, as well as all of the varsity road football games on the NFHS Network. Simply go to nfhsnetwork.com, subscribe for a monthly or yearly subscription, and then search for Rejoice Christian to watch our games. Now there's no more excuses. You can make every play and every down. Go Eagles!
A kickoff return from inside the 10, right up the gut across the 25-30. Finally down around the 35.
He gets across the 35. First down, the Eagles.
Again, the Eagles come in 0-1, having lost their only game of the year to Cascia. Cascia looking to improve to 2-1. 1st and 10. They fake the jet sweep. Wilson rolls near side. Pump fakes, decides to run, pushed out of bounds at the 40.
He's up around the left-hand side. Looks like he's out of bounds somewhere around the 40-yard line. Yep, that's where they'll put it. 2nd and 5 for the Eagles.
And again, the Eagles continue to roll Wilson out. Second and 5, trips right. Cascia showed to be bringing some pressure off the edge. Let's see if they back off that after Rejoice. Looks like they changed the play. It's going to be a handoff right up the middle. Jennings gets a couple. 3rd and short. Or Dylan Wilson. Wilson, one of the 3 captains for tonight's game, along with Jace Ward and Max Weller. So 3rd and 3. Empty backfield. Quick out here, near side. They're going to have a 1st down and into Cascia territory. And that play could be there all night if we're going to play that far off. From the commando 48, Wilson will keep it, looking for room as he bounces it outside. Chased down from behind, but after a gain of 11, Cooper Lai there on the tackle. Cooper, just a sophomore.
Ball's going to be placed on the 37-yard line.
Empty backfield yet again. Feeling pressure from behind. Wilson lows downfield. Picked off at the 15 and up to the 19-yard line. That's Aiden Hicks on the pick to the 19.
To take over, 1st and 10, about their own 19-yard line.
And we'll take it. Another talented sophomore defensive back, Aiden Hicks there. The Commandos get the ball back inside their own 20. Up 8-7. Still 10:32 left to play here in the first half. On 1st down, looking for something up the middle, and Ward does good to get back near the line of scrimmage. He bounced off a few early on and was finally finished off by several Eagle defenders.
Stopped by number 22, Hunter Jennings. 2nd down, Commandos.
No gain on 1st down, makes it 2nd and 10. Ward on the counter, 20, 25, has some room, near side 40, 45, midfield, pushed out in Eagle territory at the 47. Huge lane there for Jace on the right side. It just gets pushed out there at the 47. Gets Cascia from their own end zone. And now we got something going. Tight end set to the left, one receiver left, one right. Ward again on the read option. Spins his way down to the 44.
Again, this time wrapped up by number 54. That's Caden Marley. Gain of about 3 yards, it looks like on the play. We'll call it 2nd and 7.
Receivers bunched there far side, and we'll send one in motion. Broken tackle at the 45. Robertson still on his feet inside the 35, down to the 32. Robertson, another sophomore, seeing lots of playing time. First and 10, the Commandos from the Eagle 32. Up 8-7. A couple minutes into the second quarter. Cooper feels pressure off the blitz, throws it to the pylon, and luckily it was not picked off.
Just falling through the hands of number 10, Reed. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Cooper and Hicks, the intended receiver, were on the not on the same page. So the Commandos get a break there. Nick Choquette, the lone receiver, splits left. Tank formation in the backfield. Sage gets it across the 30, 25, 20. Puts his head down at the 15. Still on his feet at the 10. Down to the 7. We'll say he's down at the 9.
Number 15, that's Lynn Sage. That's the ball carrier. He is stopped by number 54.
Just beautiful to watch all this misdirection up front. Guys going different places. Beautiful. There you see the pulling offensive lineman that opened up the hole for Flint. As they fake the handoff the other way. Cooper picks it up after the handoff attempt and just looking for something extra.
Ball drops in the backfield.
And gets near the original line of scrimmage. He's probably going to lose about a yard.
Looks like he's going to get to about the original yard line of scrimmage. So it'll be 2nd and goal.
So 2nd and goal from the 10. Clock moving inside of 8 minutes. That's the 3rd fumble we've seen so far tonight. Again, it rained most of the day. And as good as these fields drain, there's still some moisture down there. Robertson at the 5, still on his feet at the 3, down near the 2. What a hard run by Robertson. Good Lord.
Robertson is the ball carrier. It looks like he's going to get about to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down for the Commandos.
So much better shape now. 3rd and goal from the 2.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Mullen stays under center. Sage, Robertson, and Ward in the backfield. And it's going to be Sage over the left side. He's going to have a hole, and he dives his way in there. Touchdown, Cascia!
Touchdown, Cascia Hall.
Sage from 2 yards out puts the Commandos up 14-7. Pretty much the same run that got him down there close, just on the different side. The Commandos decided to go for 2 last time. This time, they'll line up for a traditional extra point. And you got to love it. Wagner in the original formation lined up over there with the offensive lineman. And once they get back up there, he comes on to kick. Joe saw something he didn't like, so we'll take a quick timeout. 6:58 left to play here in the first half. Awaiting the extra point attempt, the Commandos up by 7 here in Owasso. This is Commando football. After Cascia burns its first time out, they're back out. The extra point attempt by Wagner is a low line drive, but sails through the uprights and good. 6:58 to go here in the first half. Cascia up by 8. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this.
In the second quarter, and it's 15-7, Cascia Hall. Ladies and gentlemen, here at Rejoice Stadium, let's all give a great warm welcome to the Cascia Hall Drums.
There's nothing worse than hearing those words, "You can't make it to the game." Well, now you don't have to miss out on the action every Friday night here at Rejoice Stadium. You can watch all Rejoice home games that are played at Rejoice Stadium or in the high school gym, as well as all of the Varsity Road football games on the NFHS Network. Simply go to nfhsnetwork.com, subscribe for a monthly or yearly subscription, and then search for Rejoice Christian to watch our games. Now there's no more excuses. You can make every play and every down. Go Eagles!
Number 70, Jed Wagner, set to kick.
Wagner with the short little pooch that's finally picked up at the 20. Pretty effective kick. Gave the return team plenty of time to get down there. A return up to the 27. That's where the Eagles start this drive.
So first and 10 for the Eagles.
The Commandos up 15-7.
Rejoice Christian School would like to remind all fans in attendance tonight that masks are required. We would also like to
We return to action to start district play not next week. We are off next week. But in 2 weeks, we'll be at Heavener. I don't think I've ever been to Heavener. Eagles on first and 10. Wilson looked left, nothing there. Now has a man wide open on the far side, 35, across the 40, and finally pushed out at the 43. That's Griffin Bodecker there on the tackle.
Ball on the Eagle 43-yard line. First and 10, Eagles.
And he was wide open on that far side. From their own 43. Down by 8. And flags down. I don't think the receivers got set after the new play came in, so they'll back him up 5.
The Tiger penalty will stay with first down. First down at about 15.
Eagles better get to moving. 9 on the play clock as they finally get the play in. Trips here near side. On a first and 15. Wilson looking to keep it. And what a tackle at the 35 by Sage. Open field tackle. That's what having great length will do for you. And great athleticism to go with it. Good open field tackle by Flynn. Loss of 2 makes it 2nd and 17 now. From just across their own 35. Man in motion here near side. Pass caught at the 47 and upended by Cooper Lai at the 48.
Looks like we're about at the 48-yard line.
Be 3rd and 5 upcoming as we approach the 5-minute mark here in the first half.
Well, 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. Jennings to the left of Wilson. He'll fake to Jennings and comes near side at the 40, near the 47. It's going to be close. I think probably about a half yard. The officials call timeout. And they need to stop the clock. There they clock's still running. There they go. They finally stopped the game clock. And they're going to call out the change to measure. Or Joyce is already ready to get up to the line of scrimmage. Do they dare fake the quarterback sneak? They ran a couple times down there in the red zone where they scored early on. About a football shy of a first down. And they are quickly back up to the line of scrimmage here on this 4th down. It's going to be a few seconds here before they put the ball in play as those chains get reset on the far sideline. And before they can get it underway, Cascia calls a timeout. We'll take one as well. 4:20 left to play here in the first half. 4th and short for the Eagles from the Cascia 47. When we come back, this is Commando Football.
For all the football fans that support us every week here at Rejoice, we want to especially thank our Eagle partners, Advanced Orthopedics, Rejoice Church, Park Meadows Boat and Mini Storage, and Lewis Roofing for their support of Rejoice Eagle Football.
Now we are ready. 4th and short. Wilson tries to get him to jump, but they don't, and instead keeps it and runs over the right side and has enough for a first down to the Cascia 46. Trips right, and that's where they go in the flats. And what a good tackle over on the far side. Trying to see who that is. Looks like it's Choquette with the open field tackle. Man, he fought it off. Or he made the open field tackle while fighting off a block over there. Good job there by Nick. Loss of a yard, 2nd and 11. On the ground, they will keep it.
Number 22, Jennings up the middle. He gets to cross the
Jennings down to the 39.
3rd down for the Eagles.
3rd and a long 3 upcoming.
Number 9 for Cascia Hall. Hawkins on the tackle. 3rd and 3.
Just at 3 minutes left in the first half.
3rd and 3. Wilson rolls to his right. Again, wide open. Far sideline, 30, 25, 20. And dropped at the 19.
Ball's going to be on the Cascia Hall 19. Eagles inside the 20.
To go back and see. That's several times that they've had a man just sitting there wide open on the far sideline. Results in a first down just inside the Cascia 20. 1st and 10. Wilson fakes the handoff and cannot escape Dylan Wilson.
Chance Wilson trying to dance his way out.
A little Wilson on Wilson there. Dylan gets the better of it. Maybe a half-yard gain as we hit the 2-minute mark to play here in the first half.
Wilson there. It'll bring up 2nd down, 2nd and 10.
Big down here. Limited pressure up front on Wilson, who decides to keep it and sprints out of bounds around the 14.
Wilson, he tries to get
Sage there pushing him out.
15-yard line. He's pushed out of bounds. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and about 6.
We'll call it 3rd and 5, and he was pushed out by number 15, Flynn Sage.
From just inside the 15. Again, Cascia leads by 8 here late in the first half. And the hard counts. Gets the Commandos to jump up front.
Offside against the defense.
That's going to be close to a first down. Anthony will say it is a first down.
For a first down. First down, Eagles.
So 1st and goal from just inside the 10 for Rejoice. The minute 40 on the clock. Jennings up the middle at the 5, at the 3, down to the 1.
Oh, looks like it's about the 1-yard line. Trying to get all the way in right on the first down punch. That'll bring up 2nd and goal. Ball is on the 1-yard line.
And victory again.
20 left in the first half.
Quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Wilson looking for the goal line over the right side, and he's got it. Nice drive put together there by the Eagles. And now they will call their first timeout here of the first half. We'll take one as well. 1:13 left to play here in the first. The Commandos up by 2, awaiting the PAT by Rejoice. This is Commando football. So Rejoice will go for 2 and attempt to tie it up. Jennings to the right of Wilson out of the shotgun. Wilson feeling some pressure, and the slip screen does not work.
Pass was complete. Number
Bringing
17.
pressure was a good idea.
Good. That keeps the Rejoice at 13.
And Cascia has a player down inside the 10. We'll take a timeout and come back with the kickoff. Cascia still leads 15-13, and we'll check on the injured Commando player as well when we come back. From Rejoice Christian, Commandos with only a minute 13 to try to do something before halftime. They are up by 2. This is Commando football.
Dr. Jeff Fox with Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma is proud to support the Rejoice Christian Eagles with excellent orthopedic care and sports medicine. Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma is the official orthopedic and sports medicine provider for Rejoice Christian School.
Andrew Worthen was the injured Commando player. He was able to walk off under his own power. We'll look to see if he makes it back into the game. Ben Brown's kickoff. Fielded on the run at the 15. Robertson makes the first two-man miss across the 25 to the 26.
Robertson, he's taken out by number 88, Jack Holt. So the Commandos will take over first and 10, ball on their own 27-yard line. And a minute 5 left in the first half.
So first and 10 Commandos from the 27. Mullen looks, man wide open, far sideline 30, 35, pushed out around the 37. That's Griffin Bodecker on the catch.
It looks like it's
going to be close to a first down.
the first down marker.
See where they mark it.
So second down and inches for the Commandos.
Bodecker went out of bounds, so it stopped the clock with 58 seconds to play. And it is shy of a first down, just shy, so second and short. Again, far sideline, caught and out of bounds. That's enough for a first down. Aiden Hicks with the catch.
And that's a first down for Cascia Hall.
Stops the clock with 53 seconds.
Ball's going to be placed right at the 39-yard line. First and 10, Cascia Hall.
Cooper feeling pressure, rolls aside and caught, brought down in the open field. Nice open field tackle on Jack Duncan. Clock continues to move from the 47. Cooper, midfield, out of bounds is Hicks at the 49.
That's a first down for Cascia Hall. Ball will be placed on the Eagle 49-yard line. 29 seconds now left in the first half.
So 1st and 10 Commandos from the Rejoice 49. Mullen looking for it all, going downfield. And Hicks just trying to play defender at the 10, and it falls incomplete with 22 seconds to play here in the first half.
Incomplete. That will stop the clock.
Commandos with 1 timeout, I believe. They still show 3 on the board, but they have that for Rejoice as well. I believe with 1 timeout left. 22 seconds here in the first half. Cooper, plenty of time, steps into it. Oh, had a man wide open. Threw behind Hicks. Hicks angling towards the sideline. Mullen threw it behind him. And Hicks had some room, too. At the 30. So now 3rd and 10. Robertson and Sage check out. Choquette, Bodecker, Jace Ward come in, along with Duncan. Hardly any breeze here tonight at all. So 3rd and 10 with 17 seconds here in the first half. Mullen caught at the 43. And that will be the last timeout. So it's 4th and 4. The ball on the Rejoice 43. Rejoice won the coin toss and deferred, so the Eagles will get the ball to start the second half. In a game that's been pretty evenly matched. Sometimes the score doesn't always reflect that, but I think that's been the case tonight. We'll officially call it 4th and 4 upcoming for the Commandos. Hicks and Choquette will be split left. Duncan and Bodecker to the right. Cooper, far sideline, caught, and they're going to say he did not get out of bounds at the 33. So Cascia needs to get up and spike it quickly. And finally get the ball to the official, who finally gets the right yardage down. So 1st and 10. Cooper pump fakes going down the sideline for Hicks. And as the horn sounds, it falls incomplete, out of bounds. And that will end the first half. There you go. We'll take a timeout. Come back with the halftime stats here at Rejoice. After this break, the Commandos up by 2, 15-13 here at half. This is Commando football. break the huddle with an empty backfield. Snap early. Mullen picks it up off the ground, throws behind the intended receiver, caught by Pazzo, and he's going to rumble forward to midfield. Nice stop there by Cascia. Punt sailed, or the snap sails over the punter's head. Trying to pick it up, he can't. Sage hops on it at the 12, and that's where Cascia takes over.
After the snap, ball recovered by
That's
15, Sage.
just the kind of. Back to action here to start the second quarter. Cooper decides to keep it on his own. The last hop, let's see if he got it. Yes, he did. Touchdown, Cascia. And the Commandos out with the swing gate. Mullen gets the pitch, looking for somebody. He finally finds a man near side, and he got across the pylon before he fumbled the football. They're going to say the 2-point conversion is good. Empty backfield yet again. Feeling pressure from behind. Wilson lows downfield. Picked off at the 15 and up to the 19-yard line. That's Aiden Hicks on the pick to the 19. No gain on first down. Makes it 2nd and 10. Ward on the counter. 20, 25. Has some room. Near side 40. 45. Midfield. Pushed out in Eagle territory at the 47. Nick Choquette, the lone receiver, splits left. Tank formation in the backfield. Sage gets it across the 30, 25, 20. Puts his head down at the 15. Still on his feet at the 10. Down at the 7. We'll say he's down at the 9.
Number 15, that's Lynn Sage.
Here we go, third quarter.
And welcome back to Owasso. The Commandos up 15-13 as we start the second half.
Ray James in the backfield, ready to receive.
Jed
By number 70.
Wagner puts his foot into it, picked up at the 21 and upended at the 28. Nice coverage downfield by the special teams unit for the Commandos.
About the 35-yard line, first and 10 Eagles.
Choquette and Gannon Murray then there on the tackle for the Commandos. So 15-13 to score. Again, a very even first half. The Commandos went for 2 on their opening touchdown they scored and were successful. Rejoice went for 2 on their second touchdown and were unsuccessful. That's what the difference is. Wilson, after the snap, rolls to his left, looking, and finds a receiver on the far sideline out of bounds around the 46. That'll be enough for a first down. They'll even out the receivers. 2 left, 2 to the right here on 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Cascia bringing some pressure up the middle. Wilson slides as he tries to make a cut, and it'll be a gain of 2. Actually, maybe a gain of about 1.
Gain of 2. 2nd and 8.
176 yards of offense for Rejoice in the first half, 173 for the Commandos. And they're having some issues with the chain over on the far sideline, so the officials call a timeout to try to get that fixed. Something wasn't making sense of where they had it spotted. Now we're a little better here. All right. The kink is out of the chain. 2nd and 8 with a man in motion. It looks like some movement early on in the backfield. And it is a false start.
That's against the offense, fans.
good. I wondered why some Rejoice fans were cheering and very optimistic about the flag after it was announced it was against the offense. PA announcer wondered the same thing. After the 5-yard penalty, Wilson gets pressure from behind and has a man wide open at the 40. Down inside the 30 to the 27. Wow. I guess give Wilson credit.
Looks like the ball's going to be on the 27-yard line. First and 10, Eagles.
That's one of the few times these stayed in the pocket, and he was feeling pressure. Pressure again coming, and another quick rollout and drop at the 20.
Complete right about the 20. That'll bring up second down.
That's the play that's been open most of the game. Commandos get a break. 2nd and 10 from the Cascia 28 as we are early on here in the second half. Jennings in the backfield with Wilson. They will give it to Jennings, and he ducks his head down to the 20. Brings up a 3rd and 3. Flynn in on the tackle.
Ball is on the 20. That'll bring up 3rd down, and we'll say 3.
Man in motion. They'll fake it to him. Wilson keeps it, bouncing it outside. And again, Sage, as he has done several times tonight, trips up Wilson in the open field. Gain of 1. Brings up 4th and 2. Big play there by Flynn. Not a whole lot of Commando defenders behind Flynn Sage there. If he doesn't get Wilson down, he might have just ran right into the end zone. So 4th and short. Commandos need to come up with a big stop here. Running with trips right, 1 receiver left. And that's where they're going to look. Wilson's still trying to find a man, and it's incomplete at the 10. And Cascia will get the ball back. Nice hard hit there by Cooper Light to jar the ball loose right as the receiver caught it. Good stand. Good way to start the second half for that Cascia defense. Offense takes over at their own 19. 9 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Again, the Commandos up by 2. In the first ever meeting between the Commandos and Rejoice Christian. Rejoice, another Class 2A member. A fake to the fullback and to the tailback. Cooper can run it if he wants. There you go. 25, 30, 35, and pushed out there.
Number 11, Cooper Mullen.
Keep looking downfield, but there was so much green ahead of him that he wisely held on to the football and ran it for a 15-yard gain. 16 yards officially up to the 35. Joe yelling the play in from the far sideline out near the 30. One receiver here near side. Ward on the counter right side. Gets brought down from behind, but after a gain of 4, maybe 5.
That's going to be 2nd and 6.
So 2nd and 6 for Cascia. Low snap. Cooper corrals it, and it's incomplete. Thrown just too hard for Hicks. Led him a little too far.
That'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 6.
So 3rd and 6. Commandos when they're opening possession here in the second half. Don't forget, next week we are off. And 2 weeks from today, we open up district play on the road at Heavener. However, after that game, 4 of the next 6 are at home. Man in motion from left to right. Mullen rolling to his right, throws, and it is incomplete. No, they're going to say he was out.
Incomplete pass, out of bounds.
I thought he had his feet down, but must have come down out of bounds because it wasn't a possession issue. To watch the replay there, hard to tell. So the incompletion brings up a 4th down. Just the 2nd punt of the game. Flag on the play. Mullen was going to rugby punt it, and then he takes off, but he's drugged down from behind. But let's see. I think Cascia might get a little lucky here. Rejoice was trying to get so many guys off the field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 3. They've got 11 right now. Let's see what the officials work out here. It's going to be an illegal substitution on Rejoice. So you had 4th and 6. Head coach Brent Marley trying to get the explanation from the official. The 5-yard penalty makes it 4th and 1 here.
That's going to bring up 4th and 1.
But after that last scare, Joe may decide to go ahead and punt it. Let's see. Nobody back deep for the Eagles. And Cascia gets it off. Bounces inside the 20. And it'll pin the Eagles inside the 10 down near the 6. Good punt.
And that punt gets a good roll for Cascia Hall.
Clock stops. 7:48 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. We'll take a quick timeout as they change sides. This is Commando Football.
9:30 and 11 a.m. You can also engage us via Facebook and Instagram at Rejoice Church or on our website at rejoicechurch.com. Go Eagles!
First and 10 Eagles. From inside their own 10, Wilson. Slip screen, caught, complete across the 10 up to the 15. Gain of about 9.
That'll bring up 2nd down for the Eagles. Moving the ball past the 15-yard line. I'm sorry, right at the 15-yard line. So we'll call it 2nd and 1.
Handoff up the middle. Nothing there.
Number 22 looks like a loss of a yard. So we'll call it 3rd and 2.
We'll lose a yard. 3rd and 2.
14. Yes, 14.
Good penetration up front there for the Commandos. Peters and Wagner. They're pushing everybody back. All right, stop right here would do for field position for Cascia. 3rd and 2. And the Eagles need to get to the 16-yard line. Trips left, one receiver to the right. Far far sideline. Nothing there. Maybe a yard. I don't think he's got it on the far side.
Looks like they're going to be a little... Yeah, just a little short, they're saying. 4th down for the Eagles.
Yeah, they are going to be shy, it looks like. So what does Rejoice do here? Clock continues to move. I think they forgot to reset it.
Inches for Rejoice. Let's get behind them, fans. Here we go.
Halfway through the third quarter. And they quickly come up. I don't think they... Well, let's see. I don't think they got it. Cascia certainly doesn't think they got it. They didn't get much if they got anything.
Waiting on the call.
And they're going to say first down.
And the call is first down, Eagles.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's gutsy going for it that deep in your own end. The third quarter. Wilson fakes the jet sweep, keeps it, makes the first 2 men miss. Cooper live brings him down at the 25.
Cooper, and it's another Eagle first down.
Gain of 10. Moves the chains.
Ball to be placed right at the Eagle 26. Here we go.
Seeing some better push up front here by Cascia on this possession. Looking to his left, not a lot there. Now signals to go deep, still nothing. Wilson being surrounded and throws it away. Stops the clock. Brings up 2nd and 10. 4:51 to play here in the third quarter.
Ball still at their own 26-yard line.
Second and 10. Wilson on the keeper. Dropped by J.J. Peters in the open field after a gain of maybe a yard.
Gain of 1. It'll be 3rd and 9 for the Eagles.
Well, it's turned out to be a dry Friday night after an overcast and mostly rainy Friday during the day. It's going to be a nice night tonight. Game time temperature was 66 degrees, probably still sitting around the same. And flags flying. I think they might. Yep. Oh, it's going to be a false start on Rejoice. So 3rd and 15.
That'll make it 3rd and 14 for the Eagles.
Don't forget,
Ball's going to be on their own.
their Eagles converted a 2nd and 35 in the first half on a touchdown drive they had. I believe that was their first score of the game on that drive. Third and 15. Across the middle at the 30, 35, far sideline, 50, 45. Cooper lie on the tackle.
Grady James across the middle of the field and cuts to his left across the 50 into the Commando territory. Ball's going to be placed on their 43-yard line.
So 1st and 10. And Cascia gets into the neutral zone. Flynn Sage does. So.
And that's against the defense. 5-yard penalty.
And we're going to keep seeing it every week until we don't jump. That's just 3rd and 15. It's just demoralizing. In a way, let's see how we fight back here. Again, across the middle. Caught.
Over the middle again. Hunter Jennings. Grady James, number 10. First down, Eagles.
They have found the soft spot. Completion gets it down to the Cascia 25. Commandos still up 15-13, 3:11. Clock moves here in the 3rd quarter.
Ball on the 24-yard line, 1st and 10 for the North.
Empty set. Wilson throws off his back foot. Far sideline, incomplete, underthrown. Good hit. Good hit on Wilson by Jed Wagner. Put him on his back. He was throwing off his back foot. Couldn't step into it. Swing pass, near side, looking for room is James. And not a lot there. Good tackling there in open space for the Commandos. Peters, Choquette, Cooper Lai all in on the tackle. Wilson feeling the pressure. Slant pass incomplete at the 9. Hicks on the coverage. So 4th and 9.
Let's see what the Eagles come up with.
So big play here. 4th and 8.
Here we go, fans. 4th and 8. Let's get behind your Eagles.
Empty backfield for Wilson. And they bunch the slot receivers together here on the near side. Looking for an out and up pass into the end zone, knocked away. Underthrown, but knocked away by Cooper Light.
It'll be a turnover of downs.
Cascia takes over.
That's where the Commandos will take over, 1st and 10.
And a tremendous job by this defense of coming back after that 3rd and 15 that Rejoice converted. And to turn it over on downs. Big. So from their own 23, Joe Medina and the offense start this drive up by 2 with 2:02 to play here in the 3rd.
Ball on their own 23-yard line.
Back to the fullback. Huge hole for Ward. Makes the first man miss 35, 40, 45, 50, and tripped up at the 45.
That's Blake Meyer. And the Commandos get across the 50.
Watch the replay here. Just look at this hole that opens up front. Beautiful. And just a shoestring tackle right there. Got Ward, but after he was into Eagle territory to the 45. 33-yard run by Jace Ward. Rolling to his right, Cooper looking for Hicks downfield, and he's caught it at the 6, at the 5, inside the 2 to the 1, and touchdown, Cascia!
And it's a touchdown for Cascia Hall.
45 yards, Cooper Mullen to Aiden Hicks. So 21-13 to score, awaiting the extra point. What a throw. Bit underthrown. Hicks turned around, adjusted, used his body to separate the defender beautifully. Didn't extend the arms and push off. Just good body positioning there by Hicks. The extra point attempt is good. Timeout. 1:28 to play here in the third quarter after the 45-yard bomb from Cooper Mullins to Aiden Hicks. The Commandos now up by 9. 22-13 your score. This is Commando football.
Competitively priced units at Hurt Meadow Boat and Mini Stores. Call us today, 918-288-6512. Hey, football fans, need refreshment between downs? Check out our concession stand, where we're offering Chick-fil-A sandwiches, hot dogs, Pepsi products, Gatorade, water, candy, pickles and popsicles, and beef jerky. Stop by. It's just on the west side of the stadium, back behind the home bleachers. Rejoice Christian School would like to remind all fans in attendance tonight that masks are required. We would also like to encourage social distancing whenever possible. Thank you for your help in providing a safe environment for everyone in attendance tonight.
Wagner for the kickoff, and it's been the play so far tonight. Just a little pooch, soft kick right down the middle. And it's generally ended up about the same spot between the 25 and 35, and that's where this possession starts for the Eagles. The good guys up by 9 with 1:20 to play here in the third.
There's a flag on the play.
Offsetting unsportsmanlike conducts.
For those offsetting penalties, it'll still be first down for the Eagles.
First and 10 for Rejoice. And we are finally ready to put it in play. From the 33, Wilson feels pressure, rolls to his left, eludes second man, and thrown across the middle and incomplete. Looked like Hicks or Cooper Lying might have intercepted it on their diving attempts there, but it falls to the ground. Second and 10. Huge stop by this defense on that last drive. Got the ball back in the offense's hands, and you saw what happened. A 45-yard touchdown pass. Second down run by Jennings. Should net him a first down. Yep, at the 44. So from their own 44, the first and 10. Wilson, the offense, look at the Rejoice sideline. slant pass. Incomplete, thrown at the feet of the intended receiver, Hicks, right there on the coverage.
45 seconds left in the third quarter.
Rejoice in no hurry to get up to the line of scrimmage. Still have 10 on the play clock. Nobody fooled by that fake. Wilson dumps it off to the running back, Jennings, and he drops it at the 48. So 3rd and 10 now. Coming up here on the start of the fourth quarter, coaching that. Third and long. Wilson trying to find something, trying to use his speed to the outside. He steps out at the 47. That'll be about a yard shy of a first down.
Around the 56-yard line, we'll see where the ball places.
56. He meant the 47, I believe. The yard shy, maybe a yard and a half. Quickly up to the line of scrimmage as we have seen all night. Let's see if they decide to do anything different. No, they don't. He tries to bounce it out, and it's not going to be there. He's not going to make it. He's pushed out near side. Great pursuit by Cascia. Ward and Cooper Light, they're pushing Wilson out, and it is not enough. It's not even close. Yes. Yes, there you go. It's Cassia's football. Wow. Great job the last two possessions by this defense. Coming up big. Coming up big. Robertson, you're back to the right of Cooper Mullen with Jace Ward, the tailback. Robertson, left side, drags a couple of tacklers ahead for 3 or 4 yards. And that will be the last play of the third quarter. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll start the fourth. A good game here at Rejoice Christian in Owasso. The Commandos up by 9 when we start the fourth quarter. This is Commando football.
We're ready to start the fourth quarter here at Rejoice Stadium.
Welcome back to Commando Football. Kevin Thames alongside Cascia Hall historian and statistician Mike Porter and the rest of their crew here in Owasso. Ready to get the fourth quarter underway. A quick out far side to Hicks. He drags a couple of tacklers a few extra yards and gets down to the Eagle 46. It'll be third and a long 2. And they're actually going to spot him down at the 47. Wow. Not a very good spot. So 3rd and 4 officially. Ward has some room. Yes, he's got it. Just enough. About an extra half yard or yard that he needed. To the Eagle 43.
There's nothing worse than hearing those words. You can't make it to the game. Well, now you don't have to miss out on the action every Friday night here at Rejoice Stadium. You can watch all Rejoice home games that are played at Rejoice Stadium or in the high school gym.
Robertson stays in there. Flynn Sage comes in as well in their heavy set. Sage, left side, has some room and a head of steam. Lowers his head down to the just shy of the 37. Gain of about 6. That's a whole lot of forward momentum on a big old guy that doesn't look too appealing to jump in front of if you're a defender. Now we just need to grind it out and wear him down. Second and 4. Head of the chains a little bit here. Robertson, left side, breaks 1, breaks 2, still on his feet, 20. You're not going to catch him. Get in there. Touchdown, Cascia. Oh, yeah. Or we can just go ahead and run it in from 33 yards out. Looky here. Look at Robertson. Just shot out of a cannon after he broke 2 tackles and nobody catching him. What a run. And they are attending to an injured Rejoice player down on the field. Looks like maybe a cramp perhaps. So we'll take a quick timeout. 28-13 to score, 10:08 to play here in the game. When we come back, it'll be the PAT for Cascia. The good guys on the board again with a nice run from Robertson. This is Commando Football.
Consider our exceptionally clean, secure, and competitively priced units at Hart Motor Boat and Mini Storage. Call us today, 918-288-6512. Discount Tire is a proud supporter of Eagle Athletics. Fans, be sure to take your ticket stubs or all sport passes to any Tulsa area Discount Tire store and receive 10% off your total purchase. Let us get you taken care of at Discount Tire. The Tulsa area stores are in Owasso at 116th and 169, at Tulsa Hills, Broken Arrow Hills, and Woodland Hills Mall. Rejoice Church would like to invite you to our weekly Sunday morning services at 9:30 and 11 a.m. You can also engage us via Facebook and Instagram at Rejoice Church or on our website at rejoicechurch.com. Go Eagles!
Back in Owasso, the Commandos up 28-13. Wagner on for the extra point. If you're just joining us, the Commandos on their first 2 touchdowns came out with interesting formation on the extra point. Swinging gate type. And they have all the linemen on one side and then the center and the quarterback and a few receivers on the other. Wagner's extra point bounces off the right upright. No good. So 28-13 to score. Cascia still up by 15. Kickoff coming up next.
We are grateful for all the football fans that support us every week here at Rejoice.
us next Friday for homecoming right here at Rejoice Stadium. Eagles will host the Luther Lions for a non-district matchup. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. Next week, homecoming.
Wagner stays in to handle the kickoff duties. Man, a short little pooch that bounced at the 36 and fielded by one of the up men at the 35 and down there.
Ball recovered by number 62, that's Peyton Cole. And the ball's going to be placed on the 36-yard line, first and 10 for the Eagles.
Defense especially strong here in the second half. See if they can continue that. The Eagles start with 5 wide receivers. A quick turnaround caught at the 48, gain of 8. Or excuse me, the 43, gain of 8. Second and 2.
Pass complete to number 19, Josh Hendricks. That's going to bring up second and it looks like about 2.
Wilson will keep it, use his speed to hit to the far sideline. Out of bounds at the Commando 45. And Dylan Wilson, a little gimpy getting up. Looks like a cramp for him as well. So hopefully Dylan gets that straightened out and gets back in here pretty quick. 2 good plays by the Eagles get them into Commando territory to start this drive at the Cascia 45. 9:32 on the clock. Should be moving. There it is. Wilson caught 33-yard line. Flag in the secondary. Let's see what this might be. Holding penalty declined. Oh my gosh. Gonna hear that in my sleep tonight. From the Commando 33, they keep it on the ground. Not much there. Peters dove in and got help from Choquette. And Scott Hawkins, the senior linebacker as well. No gain, second and 10. It was 15-13 at the half. The Commandos tacked on 2 more touchdowns so far here in the second half. Did miss an extra point on one of them. Second and 10. Wilson cut from behind and gets back to the original line of scrimmage. And another player down in the Cascia secondary. That's a Rejoice Christian Eagle down there at the 10. That's James, their wide receiver, who's had a big night. Looks like he's stretching out a cramp as well. 3rd and 11. Big opportunity for this defense when we come back. This is Commando football.
Roofing and Construction is your full-service roofing company specializing in commercial, industrial, and residential roofing. For all your roofing needs, go to lewisroofing.com.
Third and 11, here come the Eagles.
Trips right, one receiver to the left. Stepping up in the pocket, past 23-yard line, dropped. Would have had enough for a first down.
And the pass is dropped. By number 17, Miller. That'll bring up fourth down, fourth and 11.
Their best receiver, James, was the one who was out, or who was out the last play with that cramp, it looked like. He has not made his way back in, so Rejoice may struggle here looking for another option. 4th and 11 from the Cascia 34-yard line. Big play here. Cascia does not bring the pressure, and he's got a man wide open in the end zone. Touchdown. Right past two defenders. Or they might not have a problem replacing James. Oh, God. (28-19) the score.
Ben Brown set for the extra point.
This trying to get Rejoice to within one. The extra point attempt sneaks in the left upright. It's good. Timeout. Up by 8 of the Commandos. A big drive for the offense when we come back. This is Commando football.
28-20 with 7 minutes, 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
$7:59 to play here at Rejoice Christian. And maybe the worst kickoff we've seen all year. We'll take it, and the field position that comes with it. That is for sure. Rejoice still has not punted tonight. Seems like it's either been 4th and 1 or 4th and like 10 or 15, and they don't send the punter on much, or at least haven't been in the right positions to do so tonight. Cascia with only 2 punts tonight.
That's where they'll take over. 1st and 10. Commandos.
Love a 5-minute drive here. Just beat them up front, beat them down, grind it out, and punch it in here late in the 4th. From the 35, 1st and 10, Ward dances, cuts it back up the middle, still on his feet, 45, and down there. He'll say he was down at the 44, gain of 9. Good hard run by Jace.
So we call it 2nd and 1.
Lobato brings the play in. He splits left. The only wide receiver split out. Wilson tied in off the line here near side. Robertson over the right side, stays inbound, slips down at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down, and Robertson has really shown some quickness out of that backfield when he's been running the football. They're going to say he went out of bounds. His butt hit inbounds. Wow. Not big in the grand scheme of things, but just another miss by the officials. Fake the handoff. Mullen. Pass looked like it was tipped. Intended for Robertson. And then the flat.
That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for Cascia Hall.
But it brings up a 2nd and 10. And I love that play call there. I think it would have been set up nicely. Had Victory not brought pressure off the edge there on Cooper. Jace looking for room. Thought he had a bigger hole up the middle. Still dragged some tacklers for a couple.
54, Caden Marley.
Slowing him down and getting a gain of looks about 2, so it'll be 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 for Cascia Hall.
Clock continues to move. 6:45 and counting. Commandos up by 8. Facing a 3rd and 8. Joyce, this crowd trying to get into it here. Slip screen hit on the run at the 40 is Hicks down to the 39.
But he doesn't get across that first down. That's going to bring 4th down for Cascia Hall. Your Eagles making a stand. 4th and 2.
See what
placed on the 40-yard line.
And Joe's surely going to go for it here.
It'll be 4th down, fans.
So 4th and 2. Mullen back under center. He's been under center more times tonight than I think I've seen him past year. Sage has a hole, 35 down to the 33.
And off to number 15.
Oh, yeah. You're not going to tackle the big guy like that at the line of scrimmage. So fresh set of downs at the 33. And Cascia up by 8. Clock continues to move. 5.5 minutes now to play here in the 4th quarter. Another quick out. And there's room, 25-20, and brought down from behind finally is Bodecker, the senior wide receiver.
First down, Cascia Hall.
Down to the Rejoice 17. Brings up 1st and 10.
Ball's going to be placed on the 17-yard line. 5:15 left in the game.
Commandos have been able to open up that running game that they could not get going last week. It's been opened up tonight. Still plenty of time on the play clock. Cooper has Green. Just run, Cooper. Run, run, run. Oh, he's going to hit a man wide open. That's why I don't play quarterback, and he does. Touchdown, Cascia.
There's a flag on the play.
I don't see a... Oh, there it is at the 13. Oh, don't bring it back. Are you kidding me? An eligible receiver downfield.
The man downfield is the ball. That'll be against the offense.
Oh. like that Cooper's looking downfield for a receiver, but gosh, he had so much green ahead of him.
So replay, first down, first and 15.
4:48 on the clock. Cascia up by 8. Now a first and 15 after the touchdown is wiped off the board.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
They'll stay with their tank formation in the backfield. Robertson gets hit once, gets hit twice, fumbles the football, and Rejoice got on it.
Fumble is recovered.
Oh, my.
Fumble recovered. Number 67.
The replay here, Robertson just on second and third effort is when he gets the ball slapped away. What a turn of events.
First and 10.
What a turn of events.
4:40 left on the clock. First and 10. Eagles have the ball on their own 24-yard line. Here we go.
So Rejoice with the football and an opportunity to tie this up. First and 10. Near side, caught at the 30 and up across the 35 near the 36.
Miller at the 30-yard line. Looks like he gets to about the 35. First down, Eagles.
Rejoice keeping it on the ground. Hit from behind by Wilson. Oh, what a hit. What a hit from Dylan Wilson. Glad to see Dylan back in there after he had to come out for a few plays on the last series. Inside of 4 minutes to play here in Owasso. Cascia up by 8. Just had a touchdown wiped off, and then on the next play, lost a fumble. The Eagles trying to turn that good fortune into a tie score. They fake the quick out and go downfield and overthrown. Play brings up 3rd and 10.
Third down and 10 for the Eagles.
So you've got to assume you're in 4-down territory here. So see if we can hang on for a couple more plays and get the football back. Rejoice still with 3 timeouts left here as we wind down the 4th quarter. Wilson feeling pressure, steps up, evades one man, throws across his body downfield, incomplete at the Cascia 35. So now 4th and 10. And the intended receiver is down on the far sideline as they stretch him out for a cramp. We'll take a quick timeout. 3:27 left to play here in the 4th. The Commandos up by 8. A big 4th and 10 when we come back. This is Commando football.
Especially thank our Eagle partners, Advanced Orthopedics, Rejoice Church, Park Meadows Boat and Mini Storage, and Lewis Roofing for their support of Rejoice Eagle football. There's nothing worse than hearing those words, "You can't make it to the game." Well, now you don't have to miss out on the action every Friday night here at Rejoice Stadium. You can watch all Rejoice home games that are played at Rejoice Stadium or in the high school gym, as well as all of the Varsity Road football games on the NFHS network. Simply go to nfhsnetwork.com. Subscribe for a monthly or yearly subscription, and then search for Rejoice Christian to watch our games. Now there's no more excuses. You can make every play and every down. Go Eagles!
Here we go, Rejoice Eagle fans, 4th down.
The injured player for Rejoice was Grady James, their leading receiver tonight. So he's out this play. They'll send 4 receivers here to the left. Wilson has some time, steps into the throw, and it's caught at the midfield. Oh, my God. Oh. Bodecker was right there, and you can see he gets his hand in and knocks it loose, but as they come down, it falls right into his chest. So 1st and 10 from midfield. 3:05, clock moving. Cascia up by 8. Wilson again going downfield. Overthrown.
Wilson to his right, and incomplete. 2nd down and 10, Eagles, ball right on the 50-yard line. 50 yards to go.
So 2nd and 10. 2:47 to play. And what's been a great game. 28-20, Commandos ahead. Wilson steps up to avoid the sack, cuts at the 50, and dives ahead to the 43.
Crosses the 45. Looks like about the 43-yard line.
Bodecker. A little hobbled after the tackle on Wilson. He's up to his feet.
So it'll be 33 for the Eagles.
Well, it's been a great game. The first time these two have ever met during regular season.
Here we go, fans. 3rd down. 33 for your Eagles.
The Wilson 7-yard run gets them to a 3rd and 3 from the Cascia 43. Caught down at the 35. Stops the clock with 2:27.
Ball's going to be on the 35-yard line of the Commandos. 1st and 10.
Trips right, 2 receivers to the left, and they're going for it all right here. And
Wilson from the shotgun.
overthrown.
Pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10. 2:12 left in the game, fans. Here we go.
Keep an eye on 17, Jay Miller. He's stepped up when James has been out with those cramps. He's lined up right here at the bottom of your screen along the Rejoice sideline. Wilson, keeper, hit from behind. Good tackle. Only a 1-yard gain, brought down by Pazzo.
Looks like a gain of 1 based on the spot.
So 3rd and 9. We're inside of 2 minutes to play. Cascia with 2 timeouts, I believe.
2 minutes now.
And Rejoice still with all 3. Cascia gets their defense set. On this 3rd and 9, Again, going downfield. Bodecker there. And it's underthrown. The receiver comes back. That's Miller. That's Miller inside the 5. So we were telling you guys to keep an eye on. That's where they have gone when they've needed it. Don't forget, this drive started after the Commandos had a touchdown wiped off the board. The next play after the penalty, they fumbled, and Rejoice picked it up. Wilson stuck by Wilson yet again. That'll be a loss of a couple, back to the 6. Rejoice trying to make sure that if they score, there is nothing left on the clock. Trips right. Wilson looks left in the corner for Miller, overthrown. Stops the clock with 51 seconds to play. It's now 3rd and goal from the 6.
A friendly reminder for all our fans, as you are leaving the stadium tonight, please help Rejoice Athletics by picking up nearby trash as you exit the stadium.
Yes, sir, I will.
All right, fans, less than a minute.
3rd and goal from the 6.
Let's hear you. Come on, come on.
Still 15 on the play clock, plenty of time. And the Commandos decide to call a timeout. We'll take one as well. 51 seconds to play. 3rd and goal from the 6. When we come back, this is Commando Football.
We are grateful for all the football fans that support us every week here at Rejoice. We want to especially thank our Eagle partners, Advanced Orthopedics, Rejoice Church, Park Meadows Boat and Mini Storage, and Lewis Roofing for their support of Rejoice Eagle Football. Eagle fans, be sure to join us next Friday night for homecoming right here at Rejoice Stadium. Eagles will host the Luther Lions for a non-district matchup. Kickoff is at 7 p.m.
So Cascia, with I believe 1 timeout left. Again, they're not keeping track of the timeouts on the scoreboard.
Here we go, 3rd and goal.
Rejoice still with all 3, and as I say that, Rejoice responds by calling a timeout. Don't forget, next week we are off, so no game next week. In 2 weeks, we'll be at Heavener to start District 2A 7 play. Bunch of teams that Cascia hasn't seen in a long time.
Broken Arrow in the 6A matchup. 32-6.
So coming down to the wire. Commandos up by 8.
Get on your feet. Let's hear you cheer for your Rejoice Eagles.
On on 3rd and goal from the 6. Wilson double pumps across the middle of the end zone, caught, touchdown. And Rejoice is going to give themselves some time to think about what they want to do here on this all-important 2-point conversion. Take a quick timeout. 28-26 to score, 45 seconds left. The 2-point conversion when we come back. This is Commando Football.
Christian School would like to remind all fans in attendance tonight that masks are required. We would also like to encourage social distancing whenever possible. Thank you for your help in providing a safe environment for everyone in attendance tonight.
Thank God it's Friday and it's 3 p.m.
Rejoice Church would like to invite you to our weekly Sunday morning services at 9:30 and 11 a.m. You can also engage us via Facebook and Instagram at Rejoice Church or on our website at rejoicechurch.com. Go Eagles!
Whether you're moving, redecorating, or need to clear out the garage, consider our exceptionally clean, secure, and competitively priced units at Park Meadow Boat and Mini Storage. Call us today, 918-288-6512. Dr. Jeff Fox with Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma is proud to support the Rejoice Christian Eagles with excellent orthopedic care and sports medicine. Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma is the official orthopedic and sports medicine provider for Rejoice Christian School.
All right, here we go, Eagle fans. The extra point attempt.
So it comes down to this, 28-26. Oh, and movement up front. Well, that will help. Unless it's against us. I think the unanimous reaction was it was early movement by. Yep, it is a false start.
False start is the penalty against the offense. That'll back the Eagles up. Looks like about the 8-yard line.
So now from the 8. Of course, they've converted a 2nd and 35 and several 4th and 10s. So maybe it gives them a little more room. Who knows? Maybe it's not a good thing. But we'll take the 5. Big play here. This to tie it for Rejoice. Snap back. Wilson looking left. He throws off his back foot. Tipped up in the air, and it's complete. Out of bounds. And Cascia holds off the 2-point conversion. So 28-26 to score, awaiting the kickoff, which will no doubt be an onside kick with 45 seconds to play. This is Commando Football. So we await the onside kick coming up, no doubt. 28-26 after the Commandos held off that 2-point conversion. Big onside kick here. Big bounce coming up, and it's going to be Cooper Light. It jumps up and nabs it in the air at the 45, and now the Commandos can take a couple knees and get out of here with a W.
And recovered by Cascia Hall. Looks like about their own 45. We'll see where the ball places, but that looks like it's about it. First and 10 for the Commandos right on the 45. 44 seconds left now in the game.
Take a knee and get out of town with a win. After the game, we'll attempt to talk to head coach Joe Medina. Last week, that didn't go so well. Hopefully, it goes a little better this week. Mullen with the knee down.
Mullen, he's taking the knee.
And assuming Rejoice doesn't call a timeout, they won't need to snap it again. 25 on the game clock. And it looks like they will not take another timeout, so Cascia will come into Rejoice, the first time these two schools have met, and get the W, a hard-fought W at that. 28-26 the score. It was 15-13 Commandos at the half. Each team tacks on a couple touchdowns in the second half. And the late 2-point conversion was unsuccessful for Rejoice. And that enabled the Commandos to hold on for a 28-26 win. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we hope to be down on the field with a nice conversation with head coach Joe Medina. Again, Cascia wins here in Owasso at Rejoice. 28-26, the final. This is Commando Football. All right. Yeah, test. 1, 2, test. We good? Can you hear me? Mic check, test.
Hey, that's the way to play, JJ. That's the way to play.
Mic check, test.
I can hear him. Good.
All right, walking on the field here, Kevin Thames alongside of Victoria's head coach Joe Medina. And, Coach, what a game. You guys are up 2 at half and then finished that way. Talk about your team's effort tonight.
Outstanding. I think, obviously, we're still learning. We still make some mistakes, but the effort was really good. One of the things that I told them was, we overcame some adversity. We had some turnovers. They got really rolling and in good rhythm with their offense, but we found a way to make a play for the 2-point conversion, and then we found a way to recover the onside kick.
Yeah, and I thought your defense came up with some big stops to give you guys a chance to get ahead as well.
We did. They made a couple 4th down stops while Rejoice was driving. So, again, it wasn't pretty, but it was gritty, and right now that's what we really needed. This team needed a gritty win.
Talk about the running game tonight. A lot more on the ground than we've seen, and a lot more under center. Talk about what led you to that tonight.
We just need to get back to what we were doing. I just told the kids after last week's game, we need to learn how to play physical again, get back to that old grit that we used to have. So we made a commitment that we were going to rush for at least 175 yards today. I'm probably, sure that we got over that. And I tell you what was interesting, that was a fast game. There wasn't very many possessions by either team. So they held the ball, we held the ball, but obviously we made some good plays.
And a big win tonight to lead you into the off week. Talk about what's on your mind to get your team ready as you guys start district play here in 2 weeks.
We got to get healthy. I mean, that's the number one thing. Now we're down probably another senior skilled person in Andrew Worthen, has a little bit of a shoulder injury. We'll see how severe that is. With Byers gone and Ethan Clark gone, those are some key guys that we've got to have people step up, but we will. I mean, you saw Griffin Bodecker make another good play today. Jace Ward played phenomenal. Our offensive line did a good job, holes for us to run.
All right, Coach, congratulations. Big win. I'll let you get with your team, and we'll talk to you again in 2 weeks when we open up district play.
All righty. It's good to see you again, Kevin, and thank you guys again.
That's head coach Joe Medina, victorious head coach Joe Medina here in Owasso. That'll do it tonight. The Commandos come in here to Rejoice Christian and handle the Eagles 28-26. We're off next week. We'll talk to you guys in 2 weeks in Heavener to start District 2A7 play. This has been Commando Football. Thanks and have a wonderful weekend. So long, everybody.